You see me though?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. That's all that matters. That's all I was asking.
Okay, okay. Loso, what's up, man?
And it was good, boy. It was good, man. We here, bro. Just fresh off this Arsenal W.
Okay. Let's start there. You versus Arsenal. How you feel like that battle went?
I thought it went. I thought it was good, man. I thought it was a good battle. You know what I'm saying? Like Arsenal, regardless of what people say, you know what I'm saying? Like I think I just saw a stat the other day. They said like he just first battle to reach like
He just reached 100 million. Shout out to
a
Arsenal for
hundred
that.
a hundred million, bro. And so whenever you get Arsenal on your resume, it's kind of crazy. So, I thought it was a fire battle. I thought he did his numbers. You know what I'm saying? He was really invested into it. If you watch the face off, like, he said he was locked in. And so it was a goodie, man. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I got a 2-1. I thought I got to watch it again. In the building, it felt like he got the first round, but I felt like I got the last two.
Okay, okay. Aside from that, Chilla Jones versus Kid Chaos. How you called that?
Man, man, that was, I think that I'm going to be real, bro. It seems like Kid Chaos clearly loses on the app every time he goes against somebody like that. But real quick, I want to give him his flowers, bro, because that man, he be having wars on his hand. Like he be battling Danny, Chilla,
Mm-hmm.
like JC, like he be having wars, and so I think Chilla's obviously gonna win it clear, and I think a lot of people gave it to him clear. I think the fan vote was like 80 to something, but I thought it was closer than what people thought. I thought the first round Chilla clearly won. Second round, I thought Chaos clearly won, and
Mm.
in the third, I thought Chilla edged the third.
Okay, okay. Um, Sirius Jones versus JC.
I gotta watch that one again, bro, because in the building, I thought JC was winning the battle.
Mm.
When I was listening to a DNA, the whole time I was saying to myself, I said, "Oh, DNA's in control." I thought he was in control. Now the second round, it did feel like Sirius Jones was wilding,
Mm.
but I did not think he was gonna win the fan. Not against JC. JC's a fan favorite, you know what I'm saying? But um, I thought JC won. I had thought JC won, and then when the consensus was like, "Yo, Sirius Jones clearly won," it just goes to show you, bro, when you in the building and when you at home, you could be watching two different battles.
Mm-hmm. Um, Me versus King Los. That's the next one.
Fire, y'all got champion cover, right?
Yeah, yeah, my first one. Salute.
Salute, DNA, salute, bro. Man, I'm gonna be real, bro. I told people this before. I thought you were gonna like, and I even told you this. I thought you was gonna walk through him.
Yeah.
Like I thought he would, because I'm gonna be real. Like the King Losses we saw was Head Ice and Daylight, and me sparring with you, hearing your material, I was just like, yo, there's just no way he's even gonna combat that. The first round, I want people to kind of like hear it again because I feel like, and I don't know, maybe I want your opinion too. Like the energy for your first round wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like the people wasn't like reacting to certain lines that I thought they was gonna go crazy for.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you were done with your first round, I remember looking at somebody else next to me. I forgot who it was, and they were just like, "Man, that's a beatable first round. It was a good first round, but it's not unbeatable." And then King Lowe's came out and he did the little angle with Smack and stuff like that. And so I definitely thought he won the first round. I thought he had won the first round in the building. And
Mm-hmm.
then I just felt like your second round was better, and then your third round was the round of the night. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? If not round of the night, definitely was round of the battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and then I think I had saw some people saying like, they wish that the energy you had in that third was what you had in the first. But I told people I was like, I don't know. I just feel like as you go and you notice DNA as the battle goes on, you start picking up, you start feeding off your opponent's energy in the crowd and all that stuff. That first round is really sometimes difficult, but yeah, nah, I had you clear 2-1.
Nah, you know what it was? It was like like when people say energy, I be telling them like, you know what I mean? It's like battle rappers are damned if you do, damned if you don't sport. You know what I mean? Like somebody like Cortez get criticized for reacting to his own shit when
Yeah.
nobody else is. But then you like, yo, DNA, where's the energy from the third? When I'm screaming, um, URL and nigga, I'm here. It's ugly. None of that looks hot if the crowd is not reacting. So you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
The first round they not really, you know what I mean? I think my energy is the same and people see it on playback, but they not reacting. So it's like when I'm in there in the building, I'm like, yo, You know what I mean? I'm outside. I spend my rounds for you. I spend my rounds for chill. I spend my rounds for twerk. And y'all niggas like, I mean, even Chaos was saying like lyrically and punching wise, like my first is insane. So when I'm there and they not catching it, I'm like, you know what though? It's like that room. When we thinking volume, we thinking less than that. So that room, you know what I mean, was
Yeah,
I mean, it was a. I mean, it was a little more people than that. So I guess you know what I mean the simplicity, and then you always got to figure out too shock value. You know what I mean?
hmm
Like a lot of people don't. A lot of people I can't. That's my thing. If you have low expectations for somebody, that has nothing to do with me. That's on you. But I got to
yeah,
deal with it. It's the same thing with Vixen. Vixen. Y'all don't hear about this girl like that. Y'all see me and her on the car. Y'all just expect a complete body. So now when she's in there fighting, God, we not just gonna say she's fighting. She won.
yeah.
Now that King Los is in here fighting, it's not that he's fighting and oh shit, DNA beat a great King Los. Nah, he won. But like you said, like, you know what I mean? The smack shit, I feel like when we watch it back, it's like all my bars is to you. It's mad shit y'all ain't catch. And this whole first is like it's hot, but that shit really got nothing to do with me.
I told somebody though. I said I felt like, and maybe I gotta listen to it again. I felt like his first was kind of like what Mook did to Smack, because when Mook battle Rock, he was talking to Smack about the same thing. Like, yo, what happened?
Yeah.
Like Smack used to be this,
Mm-hmm.
but now it's this. Now, granted, King Lowe's, I think if I remember his angle correctly, I think he was doing the same thing. Mook was kind of talking about caffeine, and DNA was trying to talk about like battle rappers like you. That's what his angle was. But for me, a student of the game, I remember listening to it and I was like, oh, I kind of felt like Mook kind of did something similar to it. But you're right. I mean, yeah, the shock factor definitely is there, but and then they kind of blame you for it. They blame you for your opponent going crazy, but
Yeah,
it's like, yo,
I mean, like I can't control that. You know what I mean? He's better than y'all expected. But when we talking about like, you know what I mean, watching it for what it is, right? When we just say battle rap and battle rapper, whose material was better, who did more things in battle rap, it's me. So I like that's why it's
yeah,
like, and then you got people that just, you know what I mean. When I tell people how they feel, I'm like, yo, y'all can have your opinion. I don't knock it. I'm not upset with it. None of that. But don't get mad if I feel like I'm not gonna feel like I lost just because that's how you feel. Like
yeah,
I
that's a
would tell you
fact.
that if that's how I feel. And bar for bar, yes, I'm serious, bro. You gotta understand, like, and somebody said this in the chat too, and we gonna move to the next battle. But when I battle now, y'all so used to seeing y'all so used to seeing like DNA from the past that I don't think your frequency has changed to like
What
the
you
new
want?
shit I do. Yeah. So
Yeah,
when they listening, they not really listening with the frequency. Like when you put on a Nas album or let's just keep it 100. When you listen to Lux, before he says one word, your frequency is already turned up that, yeah, this is about to be some high level shit. You're not used to hearing that from me. So now, you know what I mean? When I'm doing this is all my battles. You know what I mean? Like,
hmm
um, uh Geechee Ave, all of them. It's like it only really flew over for people with Lou Castro because it's a bunch of battle rappers in the room at the time. So
yeah,
now when they're reacting, now everybody's forced to be like, why are they
yep,
reacting? I mean, so they like, oh shit. Oh, if JC's reacting in the background to Kid Chaos, he must be saying something. Then y'all niggas is going to oh okay. Yeah, he's wilding. And
yeah,
then and then people are getting it. But when it's just is what it is, it's a lot of shit of why I love the people that be doing them breakdown videos because niggas would have never caught the Lion King shit if it wasn't for that. So that's why I'm like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that was fire.
But but yeah, whatchamacallit, yeah, I seen somebody saying here, nah, I mean, like I said, it's your opinion. If you think he had more haymakers, I don't. I feel like like me basing me winning is not just off of material. I mean dry spots. The whole second round is like no reaction. And when I mean no reaction, I mean not the crowd not reacting. I'm talking about me. Like I'm feeling like you just drawing out the angle for mad long. Like,
Hmm.
and my whole second round, I'm punching back to back every line or something. So no,
Yeah,
I don't think you win the second and the third. It's not nothing really to talk about. So yeah, um,
yeah.
yeah,
Especially the third.
yeah, and no, but when niggas go back, I'm talking about like I have people rate me right now. When you go back and watch the first, when you watch how much shit is in the first, it's like boom. But that's why I said I want that shit. I want that shit to drop on the app. But B dot and Av, how you call this one?
That was a That was a crazy, crazy battle. I'm gonna be real, bro. I thought B Dot, I thought B Dot was gonna win. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't think he was gonna win that convincingly though.
Mm.
I because obviously I heard his material stuff like that, so I was and I do agree with what B Dot said in the face off. Like punchers ain't really his problem. His problem is guys like his close battles are like with you. His close battles are
Mm-hmm.
with like Chilla, like myself, like guys who can kind of like angle and punch and do all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like he doesn't really have problems with guys who name flip and punch him, and so I didn't think though that he was gonna win that convincingly. And to me, I thought he had performance of the night on all three rounds. Even the round, I was kind of iffy on his COVID angle. Like in that third round when he was getting on
Mm-hmm.
COVID and like
Yeah.
McDonald's and this is what the media is feeding you, all this stuff. I just felt like it's good rapping it was great material. I was concerned that the people at home wasn't gonna rock with it. I just was.
Mm-hmm.
But they rocked with it, bro. They rocked with every single joint. And the crazy thing is, Av was fire. Av was what Av does, right? Like you saw him go against Real Sick, and the people had him beating Real Sick. You saw him go against the people had him beating him. Like Av is a guy who he's so consistent. But sometimes you run into guys who's on their A game. You know what I'm saying? Like at
Mm-hmm.
any moment, any of us, we could just find some creativity and just like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna just lock in on this specific individual and I'm gonna prove to the world who I am. And B Dot reminded the world again, like, yo, when I'm in rotation,
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of the top 10 battlers in the world. So, and I
Facts.
think that's what he did, bro. So it was a five. I think it's gonna be a five battle when it drops. Though people are definitely gonna give it a lot of replay. I definitely think that B Dot was the winner that night though.
In the last battle, let me before we even say that, I feel like that was one of the best B dots we've seen probably since Holmesy.
Yep,
You know what
yep.
I mean? I think you know what I mean? I definitely agree, yeah, performance of the night. You know what I mean?
Because if you think about it, DNA, like since the Holmesy battle, people kind of like
He battled
so yeah,
Suge after he battled Chilla, Suge, and me.
yeah. So he battled Chilla, right? And when he battled Chilla, obviously people gave the W to Chilla,
Yeah, if it
right?
wasn't
Because
for
I
the
think B
slip, if
Dot,
it wasn't for the slip up though, that would be another crazy performance as
right?
well.
So he ends up flipping. The Shotgun Suge battle, he wins, but it was kind of like, all right, it was a forgettable battle. Then you see him in the 2-on-2, and a lot of people just feel like Arsenal and Kid Chaos just outshined him in Sick.
Yeah.
Then he has the battle with you, and it was another good battle, right? But it was like, okay, we've seen better B Dot perform. That's what people was just feeling, and so I think B Dot taking time away, obviously getting on social media, all that other stuff, and then just locking in for this and letting his performance speak. He just wanted to remind people, like, yo, this is what I do when I lock in. So you're right. I think his best performance since Holmesy was this one that we just saw.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Shout out to B Dot. I definitely had our battle with as battle of the night and his performance as performance of the night. He went crazy
Yeah,
all three rounds. You know what I
yep,
mean? And yeah, like you said, like yeah, you got to do more than just punch to beat somebody. Like you know what I mean, beat that.
yeah.
Um, what was I about to say to you? Oh, last Head Ice versus Aver. Before we jump into something else.
Man, you know what? Towards the end, it was kind of tough towards the end of the night, but from what I was listening to, it just felt like Aver was kind of like in a pocket. I felt bad for them though because I felt like they lost the majority of the crowd. So I know I saw some people on Twitter kind of like downplaying the battle, but the energy, like
Mm-hmm.
people were ready to go home. People were ready
Yeah.
to kind of like get out, and so they didn't have the same um energy that all of us that everybody else had during the
Mm-hmm.
whole event. So but Averb, I thought Averb was winning throughout the whole battle and whatnot. So I gotta watch that one again though.
Okay, I didn't get to see that battle in its entirety, so I gotta wait for it to come out on the app
Okay.
so I could give my opinion on that one. Smack Volume 8 recap. One of the big things that's going on right now, we seeing people talk, all different battle rappers lining up their matches doing this. You stand on one side, I stand on another. How do you feel about the new era versus the Smack era situation? And if you jump in this, who's on your plate that you want to battle?
Man, I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? We always need storylines within battle rap, and you need something. It's kind of like when we had the Midwest movement come through, and they was battling all of New York, and then Goonies came through, and they was doing what they was doing with Cave Gang and stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
you kind of want storylines like that. NWX had their kind of like that NWO feel within battle rap, and so um right now the conversation is smack era, new era, right? Like new
Mm-hmm.
era comes through and they giving out all this content during the COVID era, and they like, yo, these smack dudes ain't really doing it. And then, as soon as you see the stages come right back out, you see Sue Surf, the best he's ever been. You know what I'm saying? You see, yeah, I mean, you still see Hollow and Kayshawn still putting on good performance. A Verb and Head Ice just came and rocked in a volume, like, and then you know what I'm saying? Then you got John Arsenal, guys who are constantly always battling and still putting on high quality performances, still doing what they're doing. So, um, I think it's dope. I think it's I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it's going to be marketed because I don't. This is the, this is a mistake I don't want them to make. I don't want this to be marketed like rookies and vets. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
I don't want it to be marketed like, oh, such and such is giving such and such a shot. Like it's like, yo, you've been cooking. All right, let's get wrecked type of thing. For me, I don't. I mean, if I had, I don't know who's. I don't know where the line is drawn. Like, where's T Top at?
T Top is over there with you.
Okay, okay. So,
But
so
but I
you know,
got but I got somebody better for you.
who?
Shotgun Shug, man. Yeah.
Look, I'll battle Suge. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely do a Suge battle.
That's the
You know what I'm saying?
battle I
I think
like,
like
man.
if it was my dream battle though, if it was a battle that like if I got to choose anybody from the Smack era to battle,
Mm-hmm.
I would pick Kayshawn.
Mm. Why? Yo,
I,
I always knew you wanted that battle. Why do you want to battle Sean?
Kayshawn's one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? Kayshawn's
Okay.
one of my favorites. I think he's even regardless of what people trying to like paint now with the hollow battle and the chiller battle and whatnot. Like everyone knows you get in the ring with Sean, like it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
just for me, I mean, I talk to you all the time, and you be trying to talk me out of certain battles. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, like the perception or the way you just feel like it's gonna go. But for me, I'm just like, nah, bro. Like I want that wreck. Like that's why I'm in battle rap. I'm not in battle rap to like no offense, like I'm not in battle rap to take safe battles. You know what I'm saying? Like safe
Mm.
battles where I just
Okay.
know like I got the upper hand. Like I want to take battles where it's like, yo, you know what? Let's get this narrative going. I know people gonna go ahead and say Loso can't win this and Loso can't do that. Why? Let's go ahead and let's put it all on the table and let's see what's up. And so I think Kayshawn is one of those. I think obviously he's a legend. He's a Smack era battler. I'm a new era battler, and I just think that he would push me to kind of like go to another level.
Mm. Got you. Got you.
But I know. But here's the thing too. Like I'm always aware of like the other storylines and what other people want, right? Like I see Kayshawn and Twerk going at it. I know Kayshawn has been called out by other battlers too. You know what I'm saying? So that's why even when we were locked in 2019, right, for the update card,
Mm-hmm.
and then he told me, he was like, Los, I got Hollow, I got Clips, and I got Past Day coming up. I was like, bet, say no more. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, whenever it's right, and I wanna get to a place though anyway where it's like people gonna want to debate because they just know like, yo, Loso's just on one right now. Granted, they gonna side with him regardless because he's the legend and he's K Shine, but I want to string together a couple of performances, and I feel like I've been doing that all year. I feel like not too many battlers can say that they've had a better year than Loso this year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But I
I
feel like I need
agree.
to string together a couple of performances where people could be like, "Yo, this Shine and Loso battle is about to be crazy."
Copy. So what's the hold up with you and T Top happening? Because I know you wanted. I know that battle was supposed to. Know what I mean,
Man, you know what? I mean, so me and T Top verbally agreed. We verbally agreed, and we got on the phone with Beasley like months ago.
am I
I want to
lying,
say
Beasley?
maybe, huh?
Am I lying, Beasley?
Yeah, exactly, right. So like months ago, we got on the phone. I want to say maybe August,
Mm-hmm.
and we got on the phone with Beasley, and we basically locked it in with Beasley. Like we locked it in, and we was just like, "Yo, December, let's do
Mm.
this. We want to end the year off battling each other. Let's lock it in." And so Beasley was like, "Dope." Now, granted, because of all the conversations that's been going on with like the theme of the card, it wouldn't fit the theme of the card. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
um, I've been seeing, stuff with Surf and Twerk or you and Sick, and so I know they trying to do like a Smack era, new era joint. And that's where the energy's at. So
Yeah.
I don't know if me and T Top would fit that theme, but if it wasn't, if they was just trying to get some fire battles on volume, I think we could definitely be one of the battles on that joint.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you and T Top, I want to see that just because I know the conversation is going to be, you know what I mean, A1 between both of y'all.
Yeah, and I think that's one of like me and T Top. I mean, he was the judge of my first battle on my first bullpen battle ever. Like he was in the building for that, so he kind of seen my career kind of like get to a place, and he's always been. I feel like every battle I've ever had,
Mm-hmm.
he's been in the building for. It just seems that way. You know what I'm saying? And obviously we've been on certain cars together, and but it's one of those battles where you just want to see like, yo, all right, yo, when we line up against each other, let's see who's better. So
Got you, got you. My man Hardcore in the chat said Loso versus King Los. Can we see that? Y'all gonna battle for the name?
I would, yeah. So before he had made a comment because he's more conscious and stuff like that, and he actually used to be like I used to listen to old King Los, and I remember he was like, like a Christian, but he had made a comment one time. He was like, "Yo, Loso got to see me on the roof," um, and I was like, "I bet," you know what I'm saying? I'll do that, but I mean, I'm a realist, you know what I'm saying? It kind of seems like this DNA battle was the last battle that he kind of. It just felt like that was the last battle he wanted to do. So, but if the paper right and URL wants to invest, that we could
I ain't
definitely
gonna
lock that
lie,
in.
Loso. Nah, the paper's right. That ain't the last battle. And now that he did good, oh
Oh, you
yeah,
think so?
he'll be back. Yeah, of course.
Bet.
Come on, man. He'll definitely be back to see you on that roof. Know what I mean, but you gotta take the beanie off on the roof.
Oh, nah, it depends where we do it
Nah, man.
at.
But nah. I like that battle too, man. Know what I mean, niggas,
Yeah,
that's like old school battle rap before it came on camera. When niggas used to have the same name, niggas used to battle for the name. Yo, why you got the same name as me? That's fire. So I
that's a
definitely want
fact.
to see
That's a
that.
fact. John Don Hollow.
Yeah.
Trying to see where else it happened, but yeah,
But nah, got you. So I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna holler at you later. But yeah, we want to see if those battles happen, man.
let's get it, bro. Appreciate you.